Welcome the awesome. I'm Big Ro and this is Mobile Strike Force. It is time for the final word on RNG Seed Theory. Now for those of you just joining me that don't know what Seed Theory is, or you might have heard it, you might have seen someone else do a video on it, you're not sure what it is or if it works or anything about that, I'm going to tell you all about it in my very last video on RNG Seed Theory. Now for those that don't know, I am the original creator of the original RNG Seed Theory in December of 2018. I noticed some patterns when I was opening orbs. I was like, okay, this isn't completely random, so let me try some things. I seemed to get clumps of good pulls. So I was like, okay, I'll do a video about this and see what other people think. Some people found it interesting. Some people tried it out and they were able to get good results. Then, of course, there are plenty of dumb people that doubted it and said it was total crap and it doesn't work. You're going to do some rain dancing before you open them. So yeah, there's a lot of idiots out there. They can't think outside the little boxes they live in, but that's okay. So I was like, I'll keep testing it out. We'll see how it goes. So I did another video testing it out. More of the same. Some people are interested. Some people talked mad crap about the awesome one, but you know, that's all they can do. So then my next video in January of 2019 about it, I hit the big time. I got the Big Daddy Fury, 7 red star Nick Fury. People lost their minds. They were very jealous that I pulled a 7 red star Fury, because at the time he was one of the top characters. Of course, more people saying it's total crap still, even though I keep showing more and more proof that it worked. But, you know, and I kept going with it. Kept having people message me, say, hey, this worked for me, thank you. It's like, okay, cool. And then in June 2019, I pulled 2 6 red stars almost back to back. Unfortunately, they were both rhinos, so that sucked. So I got a dupe on there. So then I thought, okay, I'll humor the skeptics. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm full of it. Maybe I just got lucky, even though I had more and more people tell me it worked for them. And I still get people to this day. But I was like, okay, I'll humor them for the rest of 2019, except for when Namor was in the orbs. I did use it for that. I got 4 on Phoenix there, and then I get him, I think, a few more after that. But other than that, rest of 2019, I did not use the RNG Seed Theory at all. I just opened the orbs as I got them, and I got a grand total of 0 6 red stars and 0 7 red stars. So clearly there's something to it. Also, during 2019, Reminix, I'm sure many of you have seen his offshoot of it. He came up with his version of the Seed Theory. His is more complicated in depth. There's more steps to his. But he is a big spender, so that might have something to do with his methods, how they might work for him. I tried a few of his things out. I didn't really notice the same results, but hey, if you're a big spender, try his. If my version of it doesn't work for it. So yeah, 2020 came in January. I was like, you know what? I've had enough. I didn't pull anything, doing them the normal way, how everyone does it. So let me go back to RNG Seed Theory. And then wonderful things happened on the 3rd day of January 2020. First off, in Elite 4, pulled a Namor 5. There was a duplicate, unfortunately, because we had already got that in one of the events, one of those milestone events. So it's like, ah, crap. But that is one sign that you're in a good seed if you pull better than a 4 from an Elite 4, of course. I was like, okay, so let's keep going. So I open Elite 5. Boom! 6 red stars on Mr. Sinister. It's like, oh yeah, here we go. So I kept it going. Open another one. And then boom, 7 red star Thanos, aka Thicknose as he is now known. Once I got him up, my alliance is going nuts, as you can see on there. I pulled the 6 and then pulled the 7 soon after. Chino, they were trying so hard to get him to whale. They did fail. I have not spent any money, real money ever, on red star offers, or on any offers for that matter, after the $25 that I spent in the first month of playing the game. Proof of that will be at the end, because people always doubt me and say I'm full of crap, and I have to prove them wrong every time, which is always fun, and then they never say anything. Anyways, moving on. So then, in March 1st, boom, from an Elite 5, 7 red star blob. On April 21, boom, from a regular red star orb, 6 on Corvus Glaive. In May, the very next month, boom, 6 on Ebony Maw. In June, I got the Boomer, Ravager Boomer from a regular Red Star Orb 7. Using RNG Seed Theory every time. I will be going over the whole method and then also ways that you know that you might be in a good seed. We'll get to that, but there's still plenty more. I got coming July. I got 6 red stars on Taskmaster from a regular. Was it a regular? I can't remember. No, I guess it was Elite 4 on that. I don't know. I don't remember. It all runs together. I did stop recording. I pulled my opening. I just did it, and then I just screenshot. So can't remember exactly. Oh, yeah. Then on the 5, boom, got 6 on Bullseye. So 2 6s. So in the past, what I would do, like I'd get a big pull, and then I'd stop, because usually I just save up a big hoard of them, and then I open them for the bonus character that is now 15%. They bumped that up. It used to be 10%, but now it's 15%, so it's definitely worth doing on there. But I used to stop when I got it, but from now on, I've done it a few times now. If I get a good pull, I keep going, because usually you're going to get them in clumps. So if you got enough, keep opening them, and there's a very good chance you'll get another good one. So then, if you thought the seed before, when I got the 6 Sinister and the 7 Thanos was good, this was the most insane seed ever. On this one, this was the Emma seed, the ultimate Emma seed. I had saved up a lot for Emma Frost because she looked very good, so I had a big stockpile. And I've noticed that over time, as I did openings for when they have the bonus character, there would be seeds where you get a lot of the bonus character, get it many, many times, and other ones you'd get little to none. So I kept opening on the regular ones until I got Emma on there. I got her twice. So I got her at 2, then I got her at 3. I was like, okay, let me move to my elites. Open Elite 4, boom, 4 on Emma Frost. Then I moved to my 5s, boom, 5 on Emma Frost. I was like, I'm going to keep going. I'm pulling good. Then boom, we got what you're looking at right now. The 7 red star on the Sinister. Completely insane. My alliance starts going nuts. They're like, oh my god, like you had 6 and now you pulled 7. Thought my co-hosts were going to kill me on the Strike Force Masters of Launch podcast, which is now unfortunately ended because Chew quit the game, which sucks, but I mean, he was just burnt out on the game and he wasn't having fun anymore, so he decided to move on. So unfortunately that's gone. But then I was saying this, and then I happened to go back out as I was chatting, like, oh, wait a minute, I have my very first Elite 6. Let me open it. So I go and then pull the 6 red stars on Emma Frost. Completely ridiculous. So that's the ultimate bonus character seed. I pulled 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 on her. So definitely huge evidence for me that there are heavier bonus character seeds. Because other times I've opened like 20, 30, 40. I'm sure many of you have when there's a bonus character and you didn't get any of it. So, or you got it like 1 or 2 times. So definitely evidence in my mind, at least from my observations, that if you want the bonus character, opening them and then change seed if you're not getting a lot of the bonus character, then go from there. And this just happened the other day, and now I pulled 6 red stars on Vision, so the train has kept going. So I think every month except February in 2020, I've pulled a 6 or a 7 or multiples. So it's been completely insane. It's beyond a shadow of a doubt. RNG Seed Theory is a thing. Like it or not, like me or not, it's a thing. Deal with it. All right, so let's go over the method that I use. Now there's a lot of overlap between Rimonex's version that he came up with after, where we both look for a rare drop or a legendary drop in some of the orbs, that like the gold orbs or the milestone orb. Usually you want to look for 2% or less. So if you get a million or especially a 3 million drop on a gold orb, then you want to go and open your red star orbs. Now, I've actually gone away from that. Because I focus on red stars solely, so a lot of times I don't even have gold orbs to open, or even if I do pull a million on a gold orb, and then I go in and I pull like five regular red star orbs, and I don't even get a 4 or better, then I go and change seed, because I've found like maybe you'll get a better one, but you need to open a lot to take care of it. So I just focus on trying to get that one good seed in the red stars now. That's all I focus on now. So my main method is, depending on how many red star orbs I have saved up, I open anywhere from 3 to 5. And if I don't get at least multiple 4s or a 5 or better, then I go and change seed. Now, there are multiple ways you can change seed, or you can try to change seed. The one that's worked the best for me is either coming back later, closing out the game, coming back a few hours or even a day later, or claim a raid season milestone. That has worked more for me than anything else. I've tried other things. They haven't really seemed to change the seeds that much. Now, just because you're changing the seed doesn't mean it's going to be a better seed. You might get a worse seed. Sometimes I can be pulling like 3s after 3s, then I change seed, and then I pull nothing but 1s and 2s. So you got to keep changing it. So always try to save up your raid season milestones for each opening you do. But remember to claim them if you're not opening red stars before the season ends. I have missed like once or twice where I forgot to claim all mine. But yeah, definitely save those up, because that's the best method I've found personally to try to change the seed. But yeah, that's what I look for in a good seed now. Now, if you're looking for more, if you need more, like 4 red stars on your characters because you're newer, you haven't opened as many, good seed I would look for is multiple purple drops close to each other. So either back to back or within 3 or 4 of each other. And then I'll stay in that seed. If not, then I'll try to change seed. Now at this point where I am with all the red stars I have, if I'm opening regular red star orbs, if I have enough saved up, I'll open 5. If I didn't get a 5 or better, then I go and try to change seed. Then usually if I get a 5 or better, then I move to my elites if I have any saved up. If I don't have a good seed in the regular orbs and I run out of them, and then I change seed, go to the elites. If I have elite 4s saved up, then I try to change seed after each one if I don't pull above a 4 on an elite 4. So I just keep it simple. I just try to change seeds with claiming raid season milestones or coming back later. That's all I do. And as you can see from my ridiculous red stars, was that 7 red stars, and I lost count how many 6 red stars. So it's just ridiculous. It's worked for me. So try that out. You want to save as many orbs as you can. So if you do finally find a good seed, then you can take advantage of it. Because if you only have like 10 saved up and you have to keep changing seed, and then you finally get a good seed, but then you run out of orbs, then you can't take advantage of it. So, and you're not guaranteed to always get a good seed. There have been quite a few openings where I haven't gotten a good seed ever, but that's just going to happen. You can't guarantee a good seed, and you can't improve a seed that you already have. All you can do is try to change it, and that is where the RNG comes in. You're rolling the dice trying to get that new seed. And to close out the video, I will once again show the proof, updated proof now, I guess, just to show that I haven't bought any red star offers or anything else for that matter since 2018, because people always doubt me and don't believe me when I say that. They say I'm lying, so here's the proof one more time. Here's back in March 2018. I got that Captain America pack to start off, because back then that was a good deal. And then I just got some power core things. I got the Nebula offers solely for the power cores. The Nebula I didn't care about, and the other stuff was a bonus. I think it was a premium orb too. And the only reason I bought those power cores is because at launch they put me in an arena shard with beta players, so I had no chance. Took forever for them to finally move me. I think like several weeks to move me. So then I just bought the power core so I could quickly climb an arena, because that is the way you do it as a free to play or a light spender. You got to finish high in arena. I finished first well over 150 times now, and like probably 100 more times in top 5. So anyways, here's the rest of spinning. This is some Sega Match 3 game I tried. Final Fantasy 15 I tried out. Dragon Champions, when it came out, they had some cheap offers, so I gave that a shot. And then State of Survival, I played that for like a month. this year and then nothing. So that's it. So there's the proof. For all the doubters, they always got to doubt the awesome. It is pretty ridiculous. My red stars, my roster at this point. So it is pretty unbelievable. I don't really blame them. It's kind of hard to believe, but it is the truth. And speaking of that, I will be doing an updated roster tour to look at my utterly ridiculous roster now. But that is going to do it. This is the final word on RNG Seed Theory. It works. It has worked like gangbusters for me. It's not going to work every time. You can't guarantee a good seed. So, and then people think if I don't pull a 7 red star, that means it didn't work. No, it's a way to get better pulls. Basically, to boil it down to one sentence, you open a few. If you don't get anything good, try to change seed or come back later. And when you do pull multiple 4s or better, or a 5 on a regular red star orb or an elite 4, that's when you know you most likely have a good seed, and then you should keep pulling. So that's going to do it. Leave any questions down in the comments. If you have any more questions about the seed theory, I also have the write-up I'm going to update. That is also in the description, so check that out. And that is going to do it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay tuned and stay awesome.